Don't be tired for the fun. Don't be tired for the fun. Don't be tired for the fun.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Thank you for tuning into my very first episode of Whatchu Doin. This forum was created by myself just to discuss some hot topics and issues that are going on in our community that I think need to be brought to light. Now, the discussion that I'll be talking about today are your shoes, ladies. Ladies, oh gracious, everyone knows that you can have a good day or a bad day depending on what shoes you wear. So today I want to talk about two shoes in particular that I believe need to be discussed. And I know straight off the bat, someone's going to think that I'm going to be talking about a pair of Uggs, but I don't think those need to be explained, not at all, because I think them in themselves have already been explained. Uggs. Uggs are short for Uggsly. Those are the most ugliest, hideous boots I have ever seen in my life. They not only make your feet look like Flintstone feet, but I can almost concur that your feet have to smell like a bag of bottled pig feet. I could be wrong. I could be blowing steam up my crack, but I can almost guarantee that your feet smell like a bottled up pickled pig feet after you've put in a long, hard day in those Uggs. Now, ladies, I know you paid over $100 for those boots. Some of you may have paid close to $150, depending on where you got them from. But ladies, let them go. Let them go. Those Ugg boots are not for you. There's no reason in particular I should see you walking down the street with a tank top on, wife beater in particular, with a pair of booty shorts on, and Uggs in the middle of August. Ladies, something's wrong. Now, either you're on some kind of psychotic medication that's making your body get the two types of weathers confused, which is winter and summer, or those are the only shoes you got. You done paid all your money and spent your sandal money on those Uggs boots. Please just leave them alone. Again, I'm not going to discuss those today. Two shoes that I'll be discussing in particular. Actually, one shoe, and the other thing is going to be, two shoes. Yes, two shoes. First shoe I'll be discussing with you is called the V shoe. Now, I know many of you may be saying, Sage, what exactly is a V shoe? Well, I'm absolutely glad you asked. Ladies, V shoes are those shoes that you see whether you're in church, whether you're at work, or whether you're just walking, taking a leisure stroll down your pavement in your local community. Now, the V shoe can simply be described as this. This here is the V shoe. Now, as you can see by the circumference of the V, this is the V shoe. Now, V here does not stand for you victoriously broke those shoes in. V shoe here means that you need to vanish these from your wardrobe. Sweetie, if your shoes are making a 35-degree angle, I think it's time to give them up. Shoes are supposed to go straight up and down, parallel to your ankles. Now, ladies, I have to admit, I'm really concerned for your safety. Not only for your safety, but the safety of the community. Because if one of those heels snap, you're bound to take yourself down, and maybe a few others with you. Now, whether you're marching around for offering, cutting a two-step in those shoes, whether you're walking down the sidewalk and just so happen to catch that spike in the middle of the crack, you're going to break and hurt something, either yourself or someone else. And I don't think we want that to happen now, do we, ladies? Nah. So I think we're going to have to retire these V shoes. Retire the V shoe. Okay? Again, if you see someone walking down the street with the V, tap them and say, hey, vanish those from your wardrobe. It's time to put them to rest. Now, second shoe that I want to discuss with you is called the too small shoe. What's the too small shoe? The too small shoe can only be described as you squeezing your big hoof into a shoe that just won't fit. Now, ladies, at the end of the day, I'm almost confused and almost baffled by what I see. When you take your shoe off, if you experience this little hump right there, which makes it look like you either got a breast implant on the top of your foot, or you need to go straight to your physician to get a water pill, Lasix in particular, then you shouldn't be wearing those shoes. This here means that your shoe is too small and you've actually cut the circulation off your feet, thus pushing forward the fluid from your big toes and your baby toe and every other toe that you have in your body, forcing that fluid to go up into your foot. Don't wear those shoes anymore. And I know many of you've experienced this before, because I've seen many of you rubbing your feet underneath the pews at church, trying to itch that itch from that line that those shoes have made. Not only do you need to retire those shoes, but also you need to invest in some good leather shoes, because only man-made materials make those big fluid, breast-filled implants up on the top of your feet like that. Ladies, get it together. Get it together. Your feet are very, very crucial to your well-being, because there's plenty of you here now to take your anger out on your children, take the anger out on your spouse, take the anger out on your loved one, take the anger out on the person that's driving too slow in front of you because you want to go to work, you want to get home, you want to get where you need to get to click those small shoes off your feet. You knew they were small before you left out that house there, didn't you? You knew they were small, because every time you took a step, you was getting ready to black out. You was praying, oh, sweet Jesus, if you just get me where you need to get me, God, I promise I'll never wear these shoes again. You even contemplated cutting off the back of them and making them into a pair of mules, weren't you? Weren't you? Yeah, I know you were. But again, ladies, we want to leave these two shoes alone. Too small shoe, V shoe. That's going to be my first episode of What You Doing. Now, I'll be back. There's going to be a whole busload of things that I need to talk about. Alright? Until then, y'all take it easy.